Hello and good afternoon. My name is Katie Knight, and today I'm going to be doing a self-critique on my critical thinking. To start off, I'd like to ask myself my first question, which is, am I fair-minded? I believe I always strive to be reasonable and fair. I strive to hear others' opinions while keeping an open mind. I try to examine both sides of an issue before forming an opinion. I try to do added research if I need to get my thoughts more in order. I give everyone an equal opportunity to prosper and succeed without favoritism. On my second question, I would like to ask myself if I consider as many points of view as possible before coming to conclusions. And on that, I believe I aim to assess as many viewpoints as possible before coming to conclusions. I am willing to hear and consider new thoughts and ideas to form the best outcome. And I feel I do not hesitate in seeking opinions from others and perspectives from others. If I am not very familiar with the topic, I will do more thorough research, and sometimes additional research is needed. On my third question, I'd like to ask myself if I consider the consequences and implications before I act. And on that, I really strive to always think before I act to prevent any unnecessary mistakes where there would be consequences. Being aware of the consequences in our day-to-day life is very important. All actions have consequences, so carefully thinking through something is imperative. My fourth question I'm going to ask myself is if I have integrity and confidence in my reason. And I believe I possess strong moral principles in that regard. It is my goal to do the right thing even when no one is looking. I strive to be genuine and humble with all of those I interact with, regardless of their situation or the situation at hand. And I do believe I'm confident in my reasoning because I try to carefully think through any obstacle or task by doing additional research, making sure that I have everything I need to present something in the correct way. As for my weaknesses, I do believe one of them would be making assumptions, not knowing before I assume. And with that, I'm really going to try to ask questions where I'm not sure. That way there are no assumptions made. Another thing would be being judgmental and not seeing somebody else's circumstances as my own, putting myself in their shoes. Everyone's journey is different, and in that, I really think that I just really try to remember, to be empathetic and have compassion where others' situations are different than mine. And then the third thing that I really plan on working on is not making repeated mistakes, slowing down, getting as much information as possible before I form a decision or a stance on a subject or a matter at hand.